Hello again everyone, and welcome to our last tutorial. So, I gave you this final example to have a go at, which is not A and B, and not A or B, and not B or B. So, let's have a look at this one then. So I've popped it up there so it's a bit easier to see. The first thing we'll want to look at are our rules. So if I take this off, we have our rules. Now we're looking for not B or B. I mean, here we have X or not X. Now remember, it's commutative, meaning they can be swapped round. So not X or X is the same as X or not X, which all equals 1. So if we have a look here, we know that this little section here all equals 1. So then we have not A and B, and not A or B, and 1. Nice and simple. Then what we want to do is have a look here, where we can use, oh dear, look at this, there we go, where we can use the distributive law. Because remember, this little thing can work almost like a multiplication sign. So we end up with not A and not A, because you have the not part multiplied, but fake multiplied by not A, or you have not A fake multiplied by B, so not A and B, or you have the alternative not B and not A, the final section we have not B and B, so or not B and B, and don't forget this bit, and 1. So now we can see that if we have, whoops, my monitor's done itself a thing where it goes off again, there we go, it's done it again, I need to get a new HDMI cable, there we are. X and not X is 0, X or not X is 1. So, and also X and X equals 0. So what we can see up here, if I grab that, is not B and B. Not B and B is the same as X and not X, except different variables, they're called B. So this is almost, well, this is 0. We also have not A and not A, which then, if we look at our rules, we have X and X equals X. So not A and not A must simplify down to just not A. So here we have not A, or not A and B, or not B and not A, and 1. So now we have swapped signs, and we have the same variable twice. What rule does that mean we can use? We can use the absorption rule. That just becomes not A, or not B and not A, and 1. What do you see here? Do we have swapped signs? do we have the same variable twice? What rule does that refer to now? We can absorb it again. I love me an absorption rule, it makes things so much easier. Okay, so that ends up being not A, because the not B absorbs, or 1 and 1, my apologies, not A and 1. Now if we have x and 1, it equals x. Therefore, not A and 1 just becomes not A. So our final example, our final answer, not A and B, and not A or B, and not B or B, all simplifies down to not A. I hope you have had fun with these little tutorials. I hope you've learnt something, and good luck with the rest of your Boolean algebra.